together in this country.
I call Jo Hayes.
Madam Chair, thank you very much, and I just want to extend my thanks to everybody who have contributed to this part of the process of this bill going through to its third reading. I'm standing just to answer some of the questions that have been asked of me tonight, and I hope that the responses that I get, although there will be some responses that I won't be able to give full detail because I don't know, and that's around the work of the family court and how a judge actually works and being able to work out who is going to do the cultural report. I mean, for me to get up and say that would be usurping the role of the courts, and that's not the role, I believe, of members of Parliament to be able to tell judges how to do their job. So I trust the family court judges will carry through with their due diligence, because it will be their due diligence in being able to assess the applications from young people. We must understand that this bill has a very narrow focus and where it actually came from. And the narrow focus was brought about as the member Louisa Wall outlined in her contribution from a meeting that Jackie Blue was approached by Shakti over the issues that we're facing young migrant women. So that's where this bill stemmed from. So the first question that Anahela asked, whether or not, how long would the decision from the family court take to get from the time the application is received to when whatever the decision of the family court judge will be. And as I said in the start of my speech, I don't know, because there are the processes of the family court, and it will be up to them as to how long the process will take. And it will be the information that is collected or given to the judge at the time, and the discussions that they have. The Honourable Andrew Little asked whether or not, what the numbers were that we were talking about. And over time that we know of, there is around about 60 cases that we know of. There could be more, but those are the ones that have come. And the reason that we brought this bill to the House is because we wanted to prevent something that has the potential to blow out of proportion. So we wanted to be able, this is Aotearoa New Zealand, we have rules and our own culture here, and this is the way that globally the world is going as well. It is about the protection of the child, and specifically the female child. Joe Luxton, the MP, asked what would happen after the cultural report. And as I said, this is the discretion of the family court judge, and that person will make that decision on the next process of the application. So I'm hoping that I have been able to answer all your questions. A lot of it is with the family court judge, with the family courts, and as I've said before in my opening contribution, is that in answering your questions, is that I'm not here to usurp any of the processes of the family court or a family court judge. So kia ora, and thank you all again for your contributions.
Before I call the member, I just want to just advise the House that we've had a lot of contribution around cultural report, clause 20. I'm looking for some other arguments, and bearing in mind that the member has given some answers to questions asked. I call Priyanka Radhakrishnan.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Now, before